Hello, I'm Jennifer Allen, a facilitator at LifeLabs Learning. Today I'm going to share an introduction with you about our Adaptivity and Resilience workshop. Now in this session, we teach the fundamental tipping point skill of adaptivity and resilience and share with you some immediately useful behaviors and methods. Now, in today's fast-paced, rapidly changing work environment, these skills are not just a nice to have, they are a need to have. So in this session, we uncover behaviors and mindsets that can help people navigate uncertainty and disruption, to help them diffuse their stress, to help cultivate curiosity, and finally, to make decisions when sometimes there's incomplete information. The through line to this session is to find what works for you, to understand that a certain approach might be needed in a certain moment, coupling that with practice to make this as much a part of a habit of who we are so that we see the long-lasting benefits. Now, in this session, we talk about both individual and team level behaviors and tools and strategies, and I'm going to name two that stand out. One is at the individual level. It's the power of the pause, the power of pattern interrupt. Maybe in a moment we might be responding with a coping style that is not that helpful. So what do we do? What options do we have? We encourage experimentation, find what works best for each person. And it's in this moment of the workshop where the peer-to-peer sharing really helps to create some resonance in deep learning. Now, at the team level, we talk about pairing active listening with reset questions. And in doing so, we create those moments that matter when people are navigating stress. So they feel heard, they feel like a sense of belonging, again, at that team level. There's an exercise and some reflection we do at this moment that helps to bring this practice into sharp, real-time focus. There's two types of learners typically we see. The first type of learner is somewhat familiar with the topic. They probably have their own practices in place. So for them, it's validating. They can also be a bit of a teacher in the moment to the rest of the learners in the session, share what's worked for them. And invariably, they walk away with at least one or two things that are maybe a bit of a new perspective to this topic. For other people, this is new to them. And so this is a vital reminder to engage in practices so that we have a habit of adaptivity and resilience, ready and able to be used as needed. Learners overall share the interactions, the practice, the reflections, serve in having some momentum as they leave toward their sense of empowerment and their sense of agency in making positive steps forward. This has been a brief introduction to this workshop. If you'd like to see your team have more agency to recover from stress quickly, let us know. We'd love to see you in a workshop soon.